Okay, Slack, so I ran through the previous tutorial how to power level speech to 50, and I got the merchant perk, and I can sell anything to any merchant. That's nice.
So, you don't realize the immense power you have in your hands now?
Not really.
With the merchant perk, you can set up a special business model at the College of Winterhold where you can power level enchanting and make a lot of money doing it. In fact, it puts the alchemy business model to shame.
No way.
No
way.
Way.
Must be some kind of cheat.
No cheats, no exploits.
Okay, so you're gonna tell me, I need, a bazillion filled soul gems.
Nope, you're gonna start out with 0 filled soul gems.
So I gotta go out and soul trap like a bazillion wolves, right?
Nope, no combat required.
Okay, so I need a bazillion gold so I can buy enchanting skill training, right?
Nope, you're gonna start out with just 1,000 gold.
Okay, let me get this straight, Slack. I'm gonna start out with just 1,000 gold, no filled soul gems. I'm not gonna go into combat. I'm not gonna buy any enchanting skill training. And I'm gonna power level enchanting and make money doing it?
A lot of money.
How long is this gonna take me?
Under 30 minutes to power level enchanting up to level 50.
Sure, Slack, sure.
Oh, you think I'm crazy, huh? Okay, saddle up, lock and load. Let's do this thing.
MajorSlackAttack.
Okay, let's get underway. Here's my crash test dummy, Maximus Orcus, and this is what he's starting out with, alright? I've joined the companions and I found the container. I put all my stuff in the container except 10 iron daggers, the novice hood, a couple of potions of fortified barter, which I'm not going to use, and the thieves guild hood. That's everything in my inventory right now. And as our esteemed colleague Pee-wee pointed out in the beginning, we need the merchant perk in the speech skill tree to do this. Okay, so that's once again 1,000 gold, the merchant perk in the speech skill tree, and 10 iron daggers. And everyone can collect 10 iron daggers during their run through Helgen Keep. Okay. If you've been wondering why I've been keeping iron daggers throughout all the tutorials, this is why. Right now, this strategy starts out by buying the Turn Undead enchantment. We have to find some kind of weapon with the Turn Undead enchantment on it, because it will make not the most money, but the most money for an enchantment that you can reasonably find at this stage in the game. The enchantment that makes the most money is the Banish enchantment, but that only starts appearing in weapon vendors' inventories around level 22, or exactly level 22. So a good compromise is the Turn Undead enchantment. I think Absorb Health also sells for more, but that's once again very hard to find. So in Whiterun, I'm searching all these vendors for any weapon that says Blessed, or I forget what the other, Reverent. That's another prefix, something like that. It's just basically the Turn Undead enchantment makes Draugrs. It's a fear spell for Draugrs, all right? And the best place to hunt around for one is right here in Whiterun, because you got 3 weapon vendors at your disposal. There's 2 at across the street where I just went there, and their inventories will remain separate if what's her name? I forget her name, is not inside the shop. As long as those 2 are separated, okay? Like the woman is outside the shop and the other guy is inside the shop, they actually have separate inventories, okay? So you actually have 3 weapon vendors here in Whiterun, very close together. So I struck out, couldn't find any weapon with the Turn Undead inventory, or Turn Undead spell. Enchantment, rather. And I'm just going to wait 24 hours. Strike that. 48 hours to get all their inventories to respawn. Alright? 48 hours. This takes 1 minute real time, actually. 1 minute real time. Wait 48 hours game time to get all their inventories to respawn. And this commentary is dubbed because I'm on the clock here. As you can see, the clock is running down in the bottom right corner of the screen, attempting to do this in under 30 minutes. This includes joining the College of Winterhold. That actually eats up a lot of time, eats up about 16 to 17 minutes. If you just want to time how long it takes to power level enchanting from 20 to 50, it actually only takes about 13 or 14 minutes. Okay, back in the archers, the drunken huntsman shop there.
Yes, my brother. After
And he's forcing me to go through some dialogue before I can get to his cell screen.
An archer, eh? I've got just what you need.
And check out his weapons, and bingo, that's exactly what we want. See that? The description, undead, up to level whatever.
Thank you very much for your
Run away. It's a fear spell for Draugr. Alright, so we got our Turn Undead enchantment. Next on the agenda, let's go to the warrior, or not the warrior stones, but the guardian stones, and activate the mage stone. So all our magic skills will level up 20% faster. Alright, so we got the mage stone. See that in our active effects. Next, we have to join the College of Winterhold. And we haven't joined the College of Winterhold, and I'm just assuming that you haven't either. In order to join the College of Winterhold, you may need up to 132 magicka in your magicka pool. Because Ferelda, the woman that's kind of like the gatekeeper, will ask you to cast a spell, and it's always a random spell that she gives you that she'll sell you for 30 bucks. And it could be anything. And could be like the Flame Atronach spell, and if it's that, it's going to cost you at least 132 magicka to cast. And all races start out with 100 magicka. So I'm coming here to the Temple of Divines and hit up the Shrine of Julianos, which bumps up my magicka by 25 points. That plus the Novice Hood will bump up my magicka to 155, and that will cover any spell that Ferelda will give you in order to join the College of Winterhold. Okay, you get all that? It's going to be a pop quiz tomorrow. So, like I said, trying to keep up here. Back at any place that has a carriage, like Whiterun Stables or Catla's Farm, we're going to hire the carriage to take us to Winterhold.
Climb and back and we'll be off.
By the way, this will work best with Imperials. Let me look at my notes here. Imperials, High Elves, or Nord. High Elves or Orcs. Once again, that's Imperials, High Elves, or Orcs. Because they all start with their enchanting at 20. All others start with their enchanting at 15. You can still do the same strategy. It'll just take you a little bit longer.
But what is it you expect?
Okay, so, pardon me. So I'm just jamming through all the requirements to join the College of Winterhold. You meet Ferelda. She asks you to take a test, and she's given me the Healing Hand spell.
Can you cast it on me? No.
So if you don't have that spell, just say I don't know that spell,
Here you are.
and you can buy it off her for 30 gold, which often is a real deal. Because some of these spells cost like a couple hundred gold. So there you go. I'm putting on my Novice Hood, along with the Shrine of Julianos. My magic is up to 155, so I can cover any spell that she gives me. All right, I'm just going to show you here. I have the Merchant perk in the speech skill tree, which allows me to sell anything to any kind of merchant. That's the key to this whole strategy, okay? That I'm about to show you. Okay, so healing spell on Ferelda.
Well done indeed. I think you'll be a superb addition to the college. Welcome, apprentice. I'll lead you across. Well done indeed.
Okay, now I'm going to do my best to fast track the joining of the College of Winterhold. I've done this like a bazillion times, and I know a lot of tricks to fast track the whole process. It's a lot of dialogue, but you can skip over it if you do the right thing at the right time. Now we're on our way to meet
I believe I've made myself rather clear.
this woman here, Mirabelle,
Welcome to the another. Well,
and
I'll
she's going to
you
give us a
brief
tour
tour, and then we'll get you to your first class. Wonderful.
and gives us
Please
the novice
rise
robes
and
of
don't
destruction.
I'm
The
simply
College of
trying
Which you
Winterhold
can sell
has
for a
been
pretty
a fixture
penny.
in Skyrim for thousands of years. The prominent feature here is the Hall of the Elements. It's our primary location for lectures, practice sessions.
So we just have to
and
wait for
general
this
meetings.
dialogue
The Arcanium is located above the hall,
to finish.
and the Archmage's quarters above.
I could have
that.
bump skipped her actually, I
While
forgot.
technically in charge of the college, the Archmage's responsibility.
And I'll show you what I mean by bump skipping in a minute.
Thus, I run the day-to-day operations. Now, if you'll please follow me, I'll show you the living quarters.
Okay, so when she says that, I'll show you the living quarters. Run over this way to the doorway of the Hall of Entertainment, and just wait in there and she'll pop right over there.
We don't anticipate any real violence, but it never hurts to be prepared. Our newest members are housed here, in the Hall of Attainment. I'll ask that you please keep your voice down while inside, as others
Pretty
may
sure
be
you can
working
bump
on
skip her
research
here
or
too.
delicate experiments.
What's bump skipping, Slack? I'll show you in a minute. Okay, so into the Hall of Attainment. This is where there's a room set up for you when you're joining the College of Winterhold. You can sleep in one of these rooms, and she shows you the room.
Now I'll show you to your quarters.
There we go.
You're going to be sharing space with
Make
your
sure you
fellow
grab this
apprentices.
common soul gem here,
Shortly.
alright?
This is where you'll be
There's
staying.
lots of other stuff too. Go to all the dressers and grab all the clothes, because the clothes can sell for a pretty penny. That's actually
Let's
part
go
of this
back to the
strategy
Hall of
too.
the Elements.
There's lots of
Most
ingredients there
members
too, but
gather
I'm not going to bother with the
elections
ingredients because
and
it's just going to slow me down. You can come back and get them later. Here we go, find boots, find clothes, grab those, you can sell them. So I'm skipping over all the ingredients. Out we go. Wait an hour to get her to come out.
From Tolfir, one of our
Run over
masters.
here to the center. Wait another hour to skip her over.
Tolfir is likely already
And that's it.
addressing the new apprentices.
Now we can go
Go
into
on,
the
and if you have any problems,
where they're
I'll
holding the
ask
class.
apprentices.
the Hall of Elements. And Tolfdir is holding the class.
Welcome. We were just
Now
beginning.
here's what I mean by bump skipping. You can make NPCs skip their dialogue by just running up to them and bumping into them.
Of course,
And they'll automatically skip to the next line of dialogue.
Please, please.
This is just a way of fast tracking
Just arrived here.
tedious dialogue that you've heard a bazillion times before.
You've been quiet so far. What do you think we should do?
Another way to fast track the dialogue is to double click. If you have like a menu of choices, double click on
All right.
your dialogue.
I suppose we can try something practical. In continuing with our theme of safety, we'll start.
Okay, bump
Excuse
skip.
me. Would you mind helping me with a demonstration? That's
Here we go, double click there, double click there.
stand right over
Fast
there.
tracking the dialogue. Alright, so he gives you the Lesser Ward
Would you mind
spell.
helping me with a demonstration? Are you at all familiar?
It's a magical shield that defends you against magical attacks.
Well, then this should be.
He kind of gave it to me, offered it to me twice here. That I went so fast that yeah. Okay, so we got the ward spell.
Cast the ward spell.
Cast the ward spell, so up it goes. He throws a firebolt at you. That's it.
Well, I think this
Should be able to
is an
bump him, skip him
excellent
now
start.
again.
I'd like you all to. I think perhaps we're ready
And
to
that's
begin
it.
exploring some of the various applications of magic throughout history. The college has undertaken a fascinating excavation. I
And
suggest
this
we
will
meet there
close
in a
out
few
this
hours
quest and
and
automatically
see what
start the
awaits
next
us
quest under
inside.
Sarthal.
That's all for now. Thank you.
Okay, so there we go. First lesson is complete. That's all you have to complete to join the College of Winterhold. We are now a member of the College of Winterhold. We have 2 rooms at our disposal, one in the Hall of Attainment and the other one over here in the Hall of Countenance. This is where it all happens here. There are 4 mages in here and they're all merchant trainers. All of them. Okay? There's one for conjuration. Grab those soul gems, by the way. Okay, once again, I'm trying to keep up. Grab the soul gems, all the soul gems in your room. That's your room. And go upstairs to the room with the arcane enchanter and grab all the soul gems in these glass cases here. Grab all those. And you're going to end up with 4 filled common, 1 filled lesser, and 4 filled petty for free. Alright? So now, with the iron daggers, we can start off our daggers for dollars business. Our power enchanting, what I like to call the power enchanting machine. But first, let's go back to Solitude and activate the Shrine of the one that gives you better and more money. Mixing up my shrines here. The Shrine of Zenithar gives you 10% better prices. That's going to be key to this strategy. Well worth it. And we also have the Thieves Guild hood and the Amulet of Zenithar. If you want to know how I got all those, check out my video how to make more money. I'll put a link to that in the video description too under related videos. Alright, how to make more money selling your stuff. There we go. The Shrine of Zenithar gives a 10% better prices. So this is what we have now. The Mage Stone, Blessing of Zenithar from the Shrine. Then I should put on the Thieves Guild hood. There we go, Thieves Guild Hood. That gives you 10% better prices. So basically we had 30% better prices. There's no beggar in the College of Winterhold, so we can't give him a coin. And I'm not going to bother with fortified barter potions because there's so many vendors that will be dealing with it. You have to, like, you can if you want, you know, if you want to be a real stickler about making the absolute most money, you know. And here to Winterhold, instead of fast traveling back to the College of Winterhold, let's come to Winterhold and rent a bed, rent a room in the inn. Just doing some bump skipping here to get him, because whenever the first time you come into the inn in Winterhold, that guy's talking to that mage there. Just want to talk to him and get a room.
If there's anything you need,
Anyway, I'd like to rent a room. Reason being is this will give us the well-rested bonus. Alright? Because we're sleeping in a bed that we own. At the College of Winterhold, those beds are not considered beds that you own. They're just beds that, well, just take my word for it. They only give you the rested bonus, not the well-rested bonus. Okay, if you sleep in the bed at the College of Winterhold, it only gives you the rested bonus. All right, and that's 5% better skill leveling. A well-rested bonus gives you 10% better skill leveling. And what I'm doing is I'm waiting till between midnight and 6. I always do this. You always want to go to the College of Winterhold between midnight and 6, because everybody will be there. They'll all be like sleeping, you know. Okay, so back to the College of Winterhold. We got everything just the way we like here. We got the Mage Stone for 20% better skill leveling, or 20% magic skill leveling. We have the well-rested bonus for 10% better skill leveling. We have all the bonuses to give us better prices. Let's head up to the Arcane Enchanter, do a quick save. We have 10 Iron Daggers, and we have the Blessed Hunting Bow. Disenchant to get the Turn Undead spell. And now we're going to enchant all 10 of these Iron Daggers with the Turn Undead spell, or 9 of them rather, with the Soul Gems that we got for free. And we're on our way. Now as soon as you level up, exit. Hit the level up screen, choose whatever you want, and go to Enchanting and get Enchanter 1. Has no requirements. Okay? And when you level up again, you're going to get Enchanter 2. Okay, so back to the Power Enchanting Machine. Iron Dagger, Soul Gem, Turn Undead. Doing this all in real time so that you see exactly how long it takes. It's really very quick. You see, we started this around the 15-minute mark. So really, if you just include how long it takes to enchant everything and the other related business, it's not 30 minutes, it's actually 15 minutes to level up to enchanting up to level 50. There we go, so that's 9 Iron Daggers. We ran out of Soul Gems. But now we have some pretty valuable enchanted Iron Daggers to sell. If no one's here, just wait an hour. And always start with, if you're playing as a man, start with a woman.
So you wish to master the arcane
And if you're playing as a woman, start with the men. So there's 4 merchants here. 2 men and 2 women. Colette is upstairs, and there's Feralda downstairs, and Drevis, and I forget the other guy's name. What we're doing is we're buying any filled soul gems, common or lower. Alright? Don't buy greater or grand because it's not really worth the money as far as how much enchanting power will give you. Just buy common or lower. Common, lesser, or petty. And they gotta be filled, of course, okay? And you finance that with the enchanted Iron Daggers that you just made. Same thing down to Feralda, same thing. Hit up our buy screen. Go down to miscellaneous. Buy any common, lesser, or petty soul gems that are filled with souls. Don't buy empties, of course. Leave the graders alone, leave the grand alone. And sell her back the Iron Daggers that you enchanted, which are pretty valuable. Now you wouldn't be able to do this if you didn't have the merchant perk. That's why the merchant
If you
perk
require
unlocks
us,
this
if
whole
you would,
strategy.
the
Okay,
summoning of
that's why.
undead is
That's why the
even
merchant perk is so
you
powerful.
wish to master the
Because these
arcane
guys would
powers.
only buy enchanted apparel and staves, like magical staves, but they wouldn't buy regular weapons. See how it works? Yeah. Stick with the slack and you won't get whacked.
Now, if you
So we're making money already.
You
So hit up all 4 merchants.
confound it all.
Finish Drevis, Colette, and Feralda. Once again, start with the woman if you're playing as a man. Start with the men if you're playing as a woman, because you'll get better prices on account of the allure perk in the speech skill tree, which you should have, because you need that to get the merchant perk. Okay, now I have 1 iron dagger left,
Until next time.
and my gold is pretty much bottomed out because I bought a whole bunch of soul gems. I just want to go enchant this iron dagger and sell it to provide some quick cash for the next step. Which is to make some more weapons. And that's the only thing that the power enchanting machine needs, is weapons. It doesn't need money, it doesn't need soul gems. It only needs to be fed a constant and steady supply of weapons. That's it. That's the beauty of this business model. Now, if you want to go out adventuring and provide weapons for this, you know, that's another way of approaching this. And also be advised that as you're leveling up, every time you're skipping over opportunities to buy skill training for whatever, you know. So this is just for demonstrational purposes. I wouldn't recommend blasting through it like this, unless you really want to get enchanting up to 50 right away. You know, you're determined to get it to 50 right away, because you're missing opportunities to buy skill training. But you can work that all in, you know, according to your build. You know, stop the enchanting machine, take some of your money, go buy some skill training. Okay, so we ran out of weapons. Best thing to do is to come to Whiterun. Okay, so we're fast travel to Whiterun.
Thank you. Divines bless your
Give the beggar a coin because he was right there. Give us better prices. And now let's go to the weapon master here and buy all her iron ore, all her iron ingots, and all her leather. Whatever it may be. Leather strips, the whole bit. Adrian, that's her name. Okay, and I got a lot of better prices, bonuses in effect. Go down to her miscellaneous screen. Let's get buy all the iron ingots, all the iron ore, all the leather, and all the leather strips. And we're going to jam out a whole bunch of iron daggers.
Don't forget to check inside the shop if you need
Starting with the smelter, turning the iron ore into iron ingots. Now, if you really want to be a stickler about this, you could go back to the Guardian Stones and activate the Warrior Stones so that you could level smithing faster, but I didn't bother with that because I'm just focusing on enchanting, and I didn't want to drag out the video too long, and also I'm on the clock here. Yeah, but if you really want to be a stickler about that, yeah, go to the Guardian Stones and activate the Warrior Stone before you do this step. Alright, so I made just enough leather strips to cover the number of iron ingots I have. And now we're going to go to iron daggers and blast out 33 iron daggers. Which will of course level up smithing. But that's kind of like a side effect of this whole thing. Okay, so now we got a whole bunch of iron daggers to feed the power enchanting machine. Let's go back to the power enchanting machine and start her up again. Start off with Winterhold. Go to the inn, rent a bed, get the well-rested bonus.
If there's anything you need, sure thing. It's yours for... I'll show you to your room. Right this way.
Now, it's already in the middle of the night, so that's
If
perfect.
there's anything else you need.
These at the college along behind me, but I prefer to stay.
Out we go.
Dag.
Up to the College of Winterhold to start up the power enchanting machine again. And we just passed the 23-minute mark. Is he gonna make it? Okay, so once again we have everything we need. Got all the bonuses. Got the weapons. Quick save, always, for these major operations. And start blasting out the enchanted iron daggers with the turn undead spell. So, we're up to 35. 36. 37. 38. Now, as soon as you get to 40, you're going to exit and get Enchanter rank 3, which will help you make better and more valuable enchanted weaponry. I actually passed by. Exit Slack. Oh right, I have to level up first, yeah, of course. I had to get the perk point. That's another thing. I started out with 0 perk points. If you have perk points, put them into Enchanter right away. There we go. So Enchanter rank 3. New enchantments are 60% stronger. That means better enchantments. Okay, so 46. 47. 48. That's the 25-minute mark. Okay, so I ran out of soul gems. Now we got to go do the routine where buy some soul gems and finance it with the enchanted weapon or enchanted iron daggers that we just made, which are quite valuable. So straight to Colette. Now what happened here is I don't think their inventories fully respawned. If they don't have any filled soul gems, like you bought them out before, right? Just wait 48 hours for the inventory to respawn, and you'll get, like, you know. Here, I don't think their inventory is fully respawned from the last time, because I wasn't away long enough. See, she doesn't have any lesser common or petties. But I only need a few more, so I bought a grater. I ended up buying a grater from someone. I forget who. I think it was from Venus.
There are. Take a look.
Because I'm coming down to the wire here. 26 minutes. Here, I bought a grater. Because I only need a couple. I'm at 48 now.
Until next time.
You know, spells and incantations for those with the talent to cast them.
Okay, so here I'm going to take a chance that the soul gems that I did manage to buy is going to be enough to level me up to 50. Here we go. 49. And there we go. And that's time. 27 minutes and 7 seconds. Booyah. Ha! There you go. Enchanting from level 20 to level 50 in under 30 minutes. No cheats, no exploits, no skill training, and you don't need a lot of money. Just straight up high business in the world of Slack in Skyrim. Yeah. All right, let's take a little look-see at the magic screen. Out we go. Did it in under 30. There we go. Enchanting at level 50. And we have 3 perk points in the Enchanter perk. And why level 50? Because at level 50 you're eligible for the Insightful Enchanter perk, which we can get if I could just get another perk point, which is what I should do now actually. I should just go back and enchant a couple more daggers and level up, because I'm just short of leveling up. So a couple more daggers and we have just enough soul gems to pull off to do the job there. Will this do it? Oh yeah, there we go. Okay, so we got another perk point, and with 3 perk points in Enchanter and 1 perk point in Insightful Chanter, which means 25% better enchantments on skill, any skill enchantments, you can make yourself some kick-ass armor. You know, like kick-ass one-handed armor, kick-ass two-handed armor, whatever your build is, this is great for all kinds of builds. You can make yourself some kick-ass mid-game armor right now with enchanting at level 50. So there you go. That's how to get there very, very quickly. That's it for this video. I'd like to thank you all very much for watching, and I first introduced this daggers for dollars strategy in my ebook, Skyrim Legendary Made Easy, the quick and dirty Dark Elf build. I'll put a link to that in the video description. Check it out. Alright, thanks for watching, and see you next video.